And so please describe to me what the aesthetic look is exactly.
More like this guy here.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and bring
Oh wow, you really have to come in here?
like this guy here.
Is this
No,
is this really happening? He met the other guy behind you, bro. Like I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm right into that bad boy.
You can stay right there, behind the camera, behind the camera. No, see now that you got me jealous now.
That's okay.
That's not
no,
fair.
but you're more in the category like Lou Ferrigno, Arnold, okay?
My man. Yeah. Arnold Ferrigno. Huh?
Okay.
Aesthetic. That's great, partner. You two ever go out place everything in its proper place?
That does not make sense, but we usually do go. We head to Kroger's, and we work.
Oh, yeah. I've got a lady waiting for me back home also. She has the most beautiful scrotum. Oh, God. And when she sings, she sounds just like a puppy dog. How do you nail a photo?
Just gotta get in the mode. You gotta talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes.
Talk with your eyes. You
Okay,
gotta
so
have the eyes
can you show me a little bit of something, like to this camera? I would love to know how to do this. I just want to know.
Well,
How
I
do you do it?
mean,
Teach
the
me
smile,
something.
You can get the sexy eyes. Then you know you gotta get the smile. Smile going on some shoes, but you know,
Wait, hold up.
you got.
I gotta
when it's
try
time,
this with you.
when it's
Hold
time
on.
to laugh,
I gotta try this
you gotta
with
think
you.
of something funny
All
and start laughing.
do it again. Do it again. How do you do it? Teach me.
Sexy eyes.
The sexy eye.
This is sexy eyes right here.
Smizing?
Smile.
So you're smizing.
Smile.
Okay.
And then you gotta get the.
No, I look like I need to take a poop or something.
Wish words were like little toy guns. No sting, no hurt, no one, just a bang, bang. Right?
Is that it?
Yeah, it's something like that. Just a bang,
Toy
bang,
guns.
rolling off your tongue.
Toy guns.
It's no smoke, no
Bang, bang.
bullets.
Water guns. All right.
Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild. Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold up, we just saying hi. Five somebody rise up. Weekdays, catch us live somebody. Let's go.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this Pascal show. What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are all having a wonderful Saturday, keeping it positive, keeping it light, keeping it good, keeping it juicy. You know what I mean? I gotta adjust this camera because it likes to just drift from me all the time. Damn, all the time. But I hope you guys are all having a good one. You know what I mean? Blessings to everyone. I'm seeing some of you guys are starting to fall in and all that, and I really do appreciate it. This afternoon show is going to be fairly short. I know I say that all the time, and it never happens, but this one has to be a fairly short one. I told you guys I'd be on this Saturday afternoon, and so I wanted to keep with that promise. But it has been a very long week for me, and I have not gotten a chance to just stop. I've been going bang, bang, bang every single day, and so I need a little bit of R&R. But I'm happy to be here to chop it up with you guys. Talk about a few things that are going on. You know what I'm saying? I got a few things from you guys that you guys sent me via Discord. If you haven't done that, join the Discord. So we got to jump into a few things like right off the bat. This is, one, if you haven't gotten a chance to do it yet, please go check out my most recent pop-up video. It is a very crazy one. The fact that there is a child, that we're even telling a story about a child being bullied and forced to drink bodily fluids, somebody else's bodily fluids, is just beyond me. And I don't even know how to even respond fully. I mean, I did a full-on 25-minute video, for crying out loud, talking about this. And of course, I talked about my own personal experience with being bullied in grade school as well. And, I kind of opened up a little bit. So if you get a chance to do that, please go check out that pop-up video. It is a real deal. Long story short, it is the real deal, Holyfield. And I hope you guys will respect it enough to just take a watch, take a listen, and of course, comment down below with your own 2 cents about everything, because I know a lot of us are going through some things. You know what I mean? Or a lot of us have gone through some things that are close to what happened to this kid. I mean, obviously, drinking bodily fluids while people are yelling at you racial slurs and all that, being bullied to that extent is one thing. I've never had that kind of experience, but I've had my own fair share of experience for sure. And, I feel like this is something that I felt like I had to talk about and put out there, into the ether and see if anybody else feels my pain, feels this kid's pain. You know what I mean? Because when I read about this and saw this online all over the place, I was just kind of like, you know what, This is definitely something that has to be talked about, and it is definitely something that we can't just shy away from and turn a blind eye to. It's important that we talk about these stories. I also find it interesting that mainstream media really isn't pushing this story that much. that particular story. They're not talking about that story that much. Which, of course, I'm sure, once again, the mainstream media is probably thinking, oh, another black kid being persecuted. What else is new? Welcome to our world and stuff. But at the same time, let's be real. These are the kind of stories that need to be shown. A kid being forced via cell phone. Forced. Literally forced. I mean, I can't express it enough. Being forced to drink urine. Then on top of that, being beaten up, shot at with BB guns, and they were yelling racial slurs at him. Why aren't they talking about this one? Local news is talking about it. Local news is definitely talking about it, but that's about it. That's it. Local news in Plano, Texas. And the funny thing is it didn't make waves until she had to take that video, that embarrassing video of her son, and put it on Facebook. She had to just place it somewhere so that people could see, because the school wasn't doing anything. I'm sure she probably reached out to mainstream media to see, kind of go, what up, though? Do you see what they're doing to my child, my flesh and blood, my pride and joy? They literally are ignoring that, even that too. So she had to put it out in the ether. Embarrassing. It's all get out. This could have been something that could have been done on the low. You know what I mean? This didn't have to be out there, but no one was listening. And then all of a sudden, she said, F it, blap, put it out there on the Facebook. Somebody's going to feel something about seeing this video. And there you go. People finally responded. But she had to go to great lengths to get that story told. And that's messed up. Then on top of that, of course, I'm like doing a recap of the video. Please go check it out when you get a chance. But even on top of that, she said for a whole year, basically for months, prior to this incident that happened, she was telling she was telling the school, hey, hi, my son's being bullied. It's not good. My son's being persecuted and bullied because of the color of his skin. Hello. And they just turned a blind eye to it. They ignored that as well. She did everything she could. Everything she could. Before dropping the video. And nothing happened. It's sad. It's very, very sad. And after, once I woke up this morning and saw this and, I'm seeing it again, I'm seeing this I saw it on Twitter. I'm like, what the hell is this? What in the hell is this? I felt like, okay, if mainstream media isn't really talking about this, if they're not putting it out there in the forefront, then damn, I'm going to tell the story. I'm going to do it as quickly as I can because I feel some type of way about this, because it speaks volumes in my own experience. And it sucks. It sucks. So, if you haven't done it yet, I got like weird whiskers are just kind of doing this, throwing up gang signs on the side of my face. Anyway, if you haven't done it yet, please go check out that video. And then, of course, if you can, no pressure. But if you can, and if you feel moved, please share that video. Share. Put it out there. Let people know about that story because this kid literally was forced to drink urine. Forced to drink urine. As a joke. Okay? And there's other there's TikTokers that are doing videos where they're putting out all their names. All those bullies' names, all the kids' names. I didn't do that. I didn't do that personally because I didn't feel, that as much as I can avoid lawsuits, I'm going to do that. But at the same time, there are many, many TikTokers that have exposed their names, exposed all these kids' names, and all that. And I just, I was just kind of like, you know what? Let me find out as the story develops. We'll add more. You know what I mean? I'll add more, or I'll do an update video or something like that when we get more information. Right now, there's only the information that I gave you guys on my video. But I'll be breaking it and dismantling it as time goes on. But we have got to go into some of these videos. Okay, so okay. I gotta show you guys something. There's two different things that are really driving me nuts. One of them is a video. Question is if it's still up anymore. It might have been taken. No, it did not. She didn't take that ish down. This girl's stupid. Okay. So we got to talk about this thing, man. We got to go into some real talk. And I will be opening up the phone lines here in a very, very, very short time here. But I wanted to show you guys a couple things. One of them is a video. I don't know if you know who that vegan teacher is. She was really big on TikTok. A lot of her videos are very much. A lot of her videos are very much the eat vegetables, don't kill animals. Vegan is the best way. Vegan is the best life. That kind of thing. She gets very preachy, and I guess recently she has been banned. She literally got kicked off of TikTok. I don't know why she got kicked off of TikTok, but she did some weird stuff, apparently, or something. She may have said something or did something. The girl's kind of weird, okay? And she's very, very passionate about animal cruelty and eating, being vegan, the vegan lifestyle, etc. She is not cool with any of this stuff. Well, she went to her YouTube channel, which, by the way, I still cannot believe that this is still up. This particular video is still up. I'm still surprised that it's up. I'm surprised it hasn't been flagged, taken down, or anything of that sort. Now, but I can see why it hasn't been taken down because of the message that she's trying to say in this video. Now, this has to do with cancel culture, if you will. Or I think what really went down is that she really wanted to she wanted to put in her 2 cents about Dr. Seuss getting canceled-ish. He's kind of like getting segued. You know what I'm saying? He's like segue canceled, okay? He's not fully canceled, but he's segue canceled, okay? So, in this particular video, the video is called Are You Racist? There you have it. We got to look at this video. We got to look at this video. It's very short. Very, very short. But I want you guys to hear and see this video with your own 2 eyes. Most likely, I'm going to have to probably take this video down as soon as this live part of this video down, because there's something that you see here that I can't blur out live. But I want you guys to see it with your own 2 eyes. And we're just gonna let it play.
Look at this beautiful child. Beautiful eyes. Beautiful smile. Beautiful curly hair. Beautiful skin.
I already hate it already.
Look how adorable she is. What do you think about the idea of banning cruelty, but not words? Can you think of some words right now that are banned? What are they? What are some of the words that you're never allowed to write? And how did we get this way in society? Is banning words a good idea? When does it end? If we say we can't say the N-word, but then people ban even saying the N-word.
She's already going there. She just went there. You see what I'm saying? There's many other words she could use, for example, to ban, in regards to banning something. But I digress. Let's continue. Let's go. Let's continue.
Then the N-word becomes the X-N-word. the N-word that used to be the other N-word. And it never ends. It just goes on and on and on.
With the pig and everything.
What about other words?
Uh-huh.
The F word, the C word, the R word, the S word. When does it end when we start banning language? Is it a good idea, really? Or is it better to
Wait
just
for it.
reclaim words that have hurt us?
Just wait for it.
Just not let them have any power.
Just wait for it. Oh my God.
Does this girl seem to you like she might be naturally intelligent, gorgeous, generous, exemplary, and radiant? She looks like she could be that to me.
Oh, you're a freaking idiot. First off, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. There you go. So, she has a black girl right there, chilling in the cut. She's using the word and trying to do a different acronym for the N-word. She has a black girl, this black girl doll. Then she pans over to the black girl doll, then pans back over all these words, this acronym pans all the way back out, and suddenly bing, bang, boom. This is supposed to be the new word for the N-word? The new meaning for the N-word? You're an idiot. You're an absolute mother-loving idiot. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I understand being able to, I understand the defending certain things. Like, okay, somebody wanting to not ban Dr. Seuss. Okay? I get that. Okay? I get people sitting there going, I don't feel so right about X, Y, and Z. But what was that, though? And then there's other ways that she could say what she needed to say without actually using that imagery. Remember, she started the video off with, look at this beautiful girl. Beautiful skin, beautiful hair, beautiful smile, etc., etc., etc. But then she's laying this she's laying this doll right next to a freaking, I'm not going to show it to you guys again, but you see what I'm saying. It defeats the purpose of what she's trying to put out there. It doesn't make any sense to me. Who would want to, why? And I said in the very beginning, right before we started the video, there are so many other words she could use for an example. She could use the F word. There's many F words she could use, not just the F word that maybe is derogatory towards the LGBTQ community, but she could use, rhymes with puck. You know what I'm saying? She could use any other word under the sun for an example of words like banning cruelty, not words, right? But exactly, fornicate, noli. That's exactly, see, there's so many other words she could use, but she decides to use the hardest. Okay, and if you don't know who this woman is, this is not a black woman, okay? The vegan teacher, that vegan teacher is not a black woman. She is a white woman. And I don't understand. I really, 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 in my heart, like in my inside, really deep inside, like this is within every fiber of my being, I still don't understand with every fiber of my being why white people want to use this word so damn bad. I don't understand it. They're trying to find any excuse under the sun to be able to use this terrible, terrible word. And she's basically going, well, I mean, because if you really think about it, and you're looking at this video, and you're looking at this imagery, like it's right here in my face, and I'm looking at this, and I'm going, well, you're basically trying to find a reason to be able to use the word. You're trying to make white people, or any person other than black, have rights to use that word again? No. Of all words, there's other words that are derogatory towards Asians, the Latino community, to any other race. There's so many other derogatory words that you should not use. Period. But why is everyone so obsessed with using the N-word? I don't understand it. Like, why is everybody so obsessed with having the rights to use that word without them coming off as racist? It's really not that important. Now, I understand this other part. Let's play this around. I understand this other part. That need of wanting to touch the red button, that your parents say, don't touch that red button. You can't touch that red button. But why can't I touch the red button? It's so red and it's a button. Because I said so. Well, shoot. They hit the red button. They don't even give a damn. All of a sudden, nukes go off. Right? Maybe it's that. Maybe it's that whole mentality. Maybe that's what it is. That it's just like there's a need to suddenly have the word because you're not allowed to use it, and therefore it's so outlawed and so, risque, taboo, that you just want to lean, you just want to fly closer to that flame and go, well, I want to be able to use the N-word. I just want to use the N-word so bad. I should have the right to use the N-word. Doesn't matter. What's up with this obsession? It was a terrible word when it was created. It's a terrible word still to this day. It is used in the black community as a term of endearment to a certain extent, but it's also, we are just trying to reclaim something negative and turning it into like a positive in our own way. Never should it ever be something that should be thrown back out for the general public to mother love and use. And I just don't get the obsession. What's up with that? I would really love to know. Please explain this. Somebody explain it to me. Phone lines are open. Give me a call, 314-766-4581. Somebody please explain to me what's up with what's up with this? What's up? It's okay. You're in safe grounds. I just want to understand why people are why dost thou be so obsessed with thine word? Why? Why? Give me a call, 314-766-4581. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. I mean, do you guys feel or understand what this person, that vegan lady, do you think what she's saying has a strong point, or is she saying something that's just stupid? I think that's a fair part. That's a fair question to put out. Give me a call, 314-766-4581. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this because I want to know. I really do want to know. I'm confused. Hey, you're on the mic with the Pascal Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, Pascal. It's Siri yet again.
Hey, Siri. How you doing? What's on your mind?
I just wanted to say I think I know exactly what this woman is doing, and she's an idiot.
So what is she trying to do? Please explain it to me real quick.
Well, I think what she's trying to do, what a lot of people do, is you're trying to render a word harmless, to cutify it. So later, once the word has been normalized, you can go back and claim historically it was never that bad, because look what a cute word it is.
So you're basically saying that she's trying to basically dumb down the word so that the word has no meaning anymore. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes, and then when somebody looks at a historical document that uses this word, everybody can be like, but it's not a bad word. We use it all the time.
True. But then here's the thing, though. Regardless, it is a bad word that has been used for hundreds of years now. So even if it was something that was maybe shut down, maybe just turned into a numbing word, there'd still be negative context because there's a history behind it. Do you see what I'm saying? So no matter what, it would still be a negative context. You see what I'm saying?
Of course, but what she's yes, of course.
Yeah.
But I'm totally with you on that. But it is the attempt to rewrite history. It is an attempt to take ownership through language and to alleviate guilt. She's not worried about the little girl that she is exemplifying, you know. She's worried about her own guilt. Because, you see, she's trying to make it that she can say, oh, it wasn't that bad, we never did that. Because you always have two levels of ownership. You have your individual ownership of your action, but you also have ownership of action and history as a group. Well, she considers herself virtuous. Now, I don't know the woman, but that is just
she definitely does. She definitely does. I mean, she's very vegan heavy and very, you know, you're a terrible human being if you eat meat. And she sings songs that are basically saying, like, we live in a Holocaust because we eat animals, we eat meat. Literally trying to compare the Holocaust to animals being slaughtered and being placed on people's tables. I mean, this she's spun off the planet, for crying out loud.
Well, yeah, but that is, and all this is a part of this white savior complex sort of narrative.
Yeah.
You know, that this whole there's a reason why fascism and esoterics have always been so close together, like homeopathy and all these things. The Nazis were nuts about it because they're always trying to create this mythical state of natural being, you know, to justify their supremacy. So this is, and it's just very scary the way people fall into these denial patterns because they have to rewrite history to justify their own virtue instead of facing the, you know, abstract ownership of guilt through belonging to a group. You see this in Germany a lot, because, you know, people can't distinguish between I did this and I own this because I'm part of the group that did this, you know?
Gotcha.
But you have to own that. So they keep trying to wheedle their way out of it. We have these discussions, like, for instance, there's a German dish that is called a gypsy schnitzel, which the term gypsy itself is considered very, very derogatory by
for sure,
people, because there is no such thing as gypsies. There are people of different groups that were named that way in the Middle Ages by the dominant group. They never identified themselves as gypsies. We have Sinti and Romani, and they're separate cultures. Well, they were also massively persecuted in the Holocaust. I mean, terrible. There's not a single family belonging to this group in Germany that hasn't lost a member to the Holocaust. During the Holocaust. So they object to the use of this word because it was a word to use to identify them as a group that was outside of the law, that had no legal protection. And Germans always say, oh, it doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. Because we don't mean it that way. That word is just a word. And it's like, well, if it doesn't matter, why are you using it? Because if it doesn't matter, you don't need it.
Then you don't need it.
Get rid of it.
Exactly.
So, obviously, it must matter that you still want to own this word. You just want to pretend it's not a bad word, but you don't want to give up owning it. It's yours. That's how that's your word. It makes you happy, makes you strong. Yeah. But we're all nice and cute about it. So that's what I think about that woman.
Well, Siri, thank you so much for the phone call. I really do appreciate the insight. Thank you.
Thanks for taking my call.
Anytime, sweetheart. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, she's got a point there. Phone lines are open. I saw somebody, a couple people were trying to call during that call. Definitely pick up the phone, give me a call. Love to hear your thoughts on this. I can see what I see what she's saying. You know, being able to, it's the oxymoron. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, why obsess over something if it's not that important? Then it shouldn't be important to be emphasized. You know, the more that we focus on it, the more obsessed we become with it. Hey, you're on the mic with the Pascal Show. What's your name and where you calling from?
My name is Black Lady Jane.
Black
How
Lady
are
Jane.
You? And I'm calling from Los Angeles, California.
LA. How you doing, Black Lady Jane?
Doing well. I just wanted to make a quick statement.
Shoot.
When I saw how she spelled out nigger, it hurt my heart it just hurt.
Yeah.
Reason being, I have two sons. And when they were little boys, my eldest is very wordy, just a wordsmith from the jump. He came in the house and he says, they're calling me a nerd. So I we go to the chalkboard and I write out nerd like she wrote out nigger. And I wrote out never ending radical dude. So yeah, you tell them I am a nerd. And he smiled and ran outside and was proud of it.
Right.
And to see that, oh my God. And Siri is spot on. She's spot on.
Mm-hmm. She really was.
She is spot on. God bless her.
All the way from Germany, right?
God bless her. Yeah.
All the way from Germany.
Because sometimes it takes someone out of my race to speak the words that I need to convey for other people in her race to hear it.
But that's such BS, though. You see what I'm saying? That's what's so frustrating. Not saying anything about what Siri said because it was spot on. Absolutely, I totally agree. But I'm just reacting to that whole thing of that what she was saying earlier, the white savior type thing. You know,
yes,
it's like it's so frustrating that we can't say what we need to say and be properly heard. We have to go through a white person or someone of Caucasian descent for them to for it to have any merit. And that's what's so frustrating to me about this, you know?
Oh, dude, you know, okay, I'm not going to stay on the phone.
Oh,
I
you're
just
good.
want to touch on what you're saying. The media does that. The media, they act like they're telling the story of the black person's plight. But basically, in my opinion, they're painting us as victims.
Oh, all day.
I feel like
all
they
day.
portray... yes!
All day.
And I'm sitting here, and to keep my sanity, my neighbors probably think I'm crazy because I scream at the TV.
Right.
It's like, no.
Don't we all, though, right? Nowadays.
You know, whenever something terrible happens, they'll say it was a black man, da-da-da-da-da-da. But when you don't hear the race of the person, well, we know he wasn't black.
Right.
But what race was he? You know, they never describe anybody else but black people or Latino or anybody that is not pigment challenged.
Because it's trigger words. It's trigger words. If you think about it. Okay, so for example, let me use this thing. Use my latest pop-up video. Okay, if I just said, and this is real, and it's something that I even do, and I'm not, and it's not something that I try to do. It's just something that I do. But I'll be real. I'll be completely straight funky though. They're trigger words. So if I sit there and just say teen bullied by students to drink urine, right? Say that I just said that. No white students, no black teen, no nothing. Sure, people go, oh, that nasty, right? But as soon as I say black teen bullied by white students to drink their urine, everyone clicks. Everyone, or you hear this on the radio, or you hear this on the TV in the background. You stop frying that egg, you turn around, and you look straight at the TV like, the hell did they just do to a young black teen? Straight up.
Exactly.
As soon as you say, teenager shot by police. I mean, 9 times out of 10, it's a black kid, but you know what I'm saying. Majority of the time, you're like, boop. You move on to, You start watching Charles in Charge. I don't know why Charles in Charge. Maybe you're watching Nick Nick at Night, but you see what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Oh my God!
Trigger
okay,
words.
You know, and this has been going on forever, and it's gotten to the point where I'm jaded. Remember when? What was it? Boys in the Hood? That movie, long time ago. Do you know? I never wanted to go and see that movie, and my friends used to get on me. And I told them if I want to see that, all I have to do is turn on the news.
Facts. That's hard facts right there.
I mean, during that time, it was, and they were glorifying it in my eyes. So, I don't know. But she was right about the white savior, and everybody want to justify, make themselves feel good, and they want to hang on to something that they know is wrong. But you know, come on, look at our state of our nation as far as political wise.
I mean, it's everything's divided. Everything's triggered. You know what I mean? Every last thing now is triggered.
But look, it's like Al Franklin, a good man, funny comedian, a good statesman. He stepped down because he put himself in an awkward situation where his morals was questioned. Okay?
Yeah.
And no one else has morals because they don't step down and they're just dirty straight up.
True. You got Cuomo right now. You know what I mean? Cuomo could have stepped down and he's not. And it's almost the same stories as Al Franklin. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You know, but the thing is, the difference is Al Franklin, what did he do? He stepped down.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was tarnishing what he stood for, and he rather walk away than tarnish and just everybody grow sour of the whole party. Come on, but he's a man, and just because you turn 18 don't make you a man.
Facts.
And right now, like I used to tell my sons, I don't want punks. I want men. And right now, we're surrounded by punks. But I'm listening to other people talk.
Well, Black Lady Jane, thank you so much for calling in. I really do appreciate it.
Well, you know I love you. And thank you. And
love
you people, you guys, check the like button, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
The like button.
Thank you. Thank you,
care.
sweetheart.
Bye.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye. Oh, man. But, yeah, she's absolutely right. There are a lot of punks. A lot of men and women are punks. We're seeing it even more nowadays, and I feel like even more nowadays, it's more accepted to be jerks. It's more accepted to be an ass nowadays than ever before. You know what I mean? Which is really sad. It shouldn't have to be that way. Period. It shouldn't have to be that way at all. But unfortunately, it is. Them are the breaks. You know what I mean? Them are definitely the breaks. Well, while you guys are thinking about maybe calling and all that, I want to show you guys another thing. I saw this on Discord. Y'all sent this to me on Discord, and I think it was T that sent this to me. Shout out to T. We definitely got to show this. You know, I knew this was going to happen. Eminem could very well be on the chopping block. He could very well be the next person on the chopping block possibly getting devoured by the cancel culture. And I think we should hold phone calls just for a second. Let me show this video. I'm going to open up the phone lines here very, very soon. But I wanted to hear your thoughts on this one. Cancel culture is going after Eminem of all people. Let's take a listen.
We want to turn now to our GMA cover story. It's a battle of the generations here, setting social media on fire. It all started when some posts on TikTok from Gen Zers called for Eminem to be canceled over his history of controversial lyrics. Yeah. That's when his biggest fans, millennials, came to his defense, standing up for the rapper in a big way. Zareen Shah has the story.
First off, I just want to say something really quick. Then all of hip hop, if this ends up being what I think where they're going to go, if they're going down that route that I think they're going to go down, then all of hip hop should be canceled then. If it's going to be him, everything else should be canceled. I mean, it's a done deal. Shoot. Sorry. Fried chicken, wheat toast, freaking Kool-Aid and everything else should be canceled as well. Everything that resembles hip hop culture, rap culture, everything. I don't know why I said wheat toast. Throw that back out. We don't need it. I'm just saying everything else should be canceled. If this is the route we're going down.
Have you ever been hated or discriminated against?
Eminem has.
This morning, some of rapper Eminem's hit lyrics landing him in the middle of a generational battle.
Oh, God.
You ever love somebody so much you can barely breathe?
Generation Z Twitter and TikTok users taking notice of songs like his 2010 smash hit with Rihanna, Love the Way You Lie, pointing to themes of violence and domestic abuse. In the song, Eminem saying,
I feel so ashamed to snap. Who's that dude? I don't even know his name. I laid hands on him. I never stoop so low again. I guess I don't know my own strength.
Some pushing to cancel the artist. But many of Eminem's millennial fans are coming to his defense.
Listen, little kiddies, let me make this quite clear. This man was around even before you were here. So what, you're all mad because the man was a lyricist while all your rappers are a mumbling
Really? We gotta go there?
Making parodies over the drama.
We gotta cancel Eminem. Why? His lyrics are terrible.
And now responding overnight, Eminem dropping a lyric video to a previously released song that blames his alter ego and references his controversial lyrics. Eminem has years of provocative songs and estimated sales of more than 220 million records. ABC entertainment expert Chris Connolly was an MTV VJ during his rise and says Eminem is no stranger to controversy.
Absolutely.
His lyrics have talked about things that many people find to be offensive and hateful, and he's been called out for it on a number of occasions. But this is all.
Bruh, this dude has been canceled so many. They've tried to cancel him so many different times. I remember back in the day when he had first come out, and they were making him, Marilyn Manson. Well, Marilyn Manson's already canceled his own damn self because of other things that are going on currently right now with his crazy ass. But you see what I'm saying? Even in the early, like the late 90s, or like mid to late 90s, when he was popping off, like when he was really popping off, they were trying to blame him for all the school shootings, all this stuff, that his music was inspiring all this chaos. They tried to cancel him several different times. Now they're trying to cancel his ass again?
It's always been a huge part of who he was.
And some saying this is just a fresh face to an old fight.
Popular music, there have been issues about lyrical content, going back to Elvis Presley in the 50s, going to the Rolling Stones in the 60s and 70s. So this is a battle that's gone on for 40, 50 years now.
Zoreen Shah, ABC.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay, so let's keep it straight funky, y'all. Like I've said already, he has already been part of that cancel world. They have tried to cancel him numerous times. I mean, there's other artists that have been that they've tried to cancel as well. He's not the only one. During the 90s, they tried to censor and do all kinds of crazy stuff with him. Okay? If he gets canceled, I don't know what else to say anymore. Then you can't make any songs. Then you can't speak truth on anything. You're telling me that he wrote a few lyrics that maybe express something that he had done in his past, where he's bearing his soul in his art, he's being real, and there's other guys that probably can relate to those lyrics? You know what I'm saying? Not trying to defend domestic violence at all. But at the same time, that's his way of expressing himself. If he's expressing himself, he's expressing himself. I mean, what are we gonna do? We're just gonna listen to Yankee Doodle Dandy forever? Actually, maybe we won't even be able to listen to Yankee Doodle Dandy because it's derogatory towards Yankees. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like, what do you do? What is okay and what is not okay? I mean, shoot, man, the Dr. Seuss thing, okay, you know, I get it, the imagery and all that. I'm cool with it. Like, it is what it is. It's going to be what it is. But at the same time, you're going to cancel somebody who's arguably one of the best rappers alive. for lyrics and stuff that he's written all the way in the past. He didn't pee on nobody. He didn't beat anybody up. He didn't sexually assault anybody. There's no sexual harassment on it. He's just writing lyrics. So then you might as well like cancel like Alfred Hitchcock, Eli Roth, Wes Craven. I mean, shoot, any filmmaker that's ever existed on this planet because they've done depiction of violence in movies. Like, where is it going to go? Where's this thing going to, where is it going to stop? Where is it going to stop? You can say the same thing about Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, NWA, I mean, Ice Cube, Ice-T, I mean, any of those, anybody. Biggie, Tupac, come on. They've all said something. They've all said something. And now they're trying to, again, throw Eminem on the chopping block and try to cancel his ass. That's insane, y'all. That's absolutely insane. I want to hear your thoughts on this. 314-766-4581. Give me a call. What are your thoughts on this particular story? What are your thoughts on this? Does it make sense for him to get canceled or no? Give me a call. 314-766-4581. Hey, you're on the mic with the Pascal Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, it's Immortal Badass.
What's up, Immortal? How you doing, man? What are your thoughts? Speak on it.
Oh, man. Jeez. Okay, so I would say a fair amount of the audience is late 20s to early 40s or somewhere around that age gap.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
But a lot of people aren't going to know that, like, growing up in the 90s, it was not even just musical artists that were almost canceled. It was video games. It was other things that. And this whole cancel culture for this stuff would have made sense back in the 90s because there was not platforms where you could, like, you're talking about stuff on TV or something like that, where you didn't have an option to watch. You didn't have much options.
Right.
But today, in today's world, and, you know, me and you, Pascal, we talked about this separately outside of the show. Who is tying these people down to watch, to listen, to do any of this stuff? There's thousands and thousands of other songs, videos, games, everything that you can go do. Nobody's forcing you to listen to Eminem. Nobody's forcing you to do those things. Don't like it? Change it. Go watch something else. Go listen to something else.
Shoot.
This is insane.
Yeah, I mean, this is absolutely crazy. I mean, I'm even thinking about any songs of any kind that have been quote unquote controversial. I mean, you can sit there and think of any pop song that may have been popular that was about pro-choice or, you know, abortion, or you see what I'm saying? Like anything. It could be anything. And it seems like, oh, if he raps something that's very controversial, then suddenly, oh, you're canceled instantly. Then you could basically take every artist pretty much and cancel their asses. Pretty much. Every single one of them. Except for like Gaga. Lady Gaga. That's pretty much. Oh, and Madonna. And Madonna.
And not just in music.
That's about it. And that's just in music alone.
Yeah.
But now they're trying to go after. But now they're going after music. And it's kind of like, all right, you know, there's David Allan Coe. Okay, let's just be real. There's David Allan Coe. I've talked about this guy on the show before. You know, he has songs about hate crimes against black people. They're still playing their stuff. Why aren't they canceling his ass? He's talking about hanging people and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, cancel him before you start canceling this other crap. You know what I'm saying? It's just, this stuff is getting old because there's so many other people that you could be looking at You know what I'm saying? There's so many other things that you could be obsessing over that matter than a song that he did cleaning out my closet like 17 million years ago. Who cares? You know what I mean? It's not even on the radio anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, sure,
you have to look for it.
You got to look for it. Sure, it's on somebody's iTunes playlist, but what does that mean? You know what I mean? Like, this is the other question. R. Kelly. Let's use this for an example. Should R. Kelly be canceled? His music, not the man. Should his music still be out there prominent, or should he be deleted off of iTunes playlists and Spotify and whatnot? Should he still be around or not? Because if you really think about it, if you have a problem with Eminem, he's saying those things. He's saying urinating on somebody. R. Kelly's not. R. Kelly did a lot of bad things, but he's not saying those bad things in his songs. You see what I'm saying? He's just saying, step in the name of love. He's not going pee on the girl in the face. You know what I mean? He's not saying that. He's not. Real talk, he's not. So should his music be canceled just because of what he has done, or vice versa? That's the question.
And I mean, if we're gonna try to blame, I know for a fact it's multiple generations that are doing this cancel culture stuff. It's not just the latest generation.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to go that route of going like, it's gonna be these newer generations that are the cancel culture people. Okay, well, fine. Turn it right back at them and be like, okay, yeah, you want to cancel this person, and this, you want to cancel this music, you want to cancel this, you want to cancel that. Okay, hey, Call of Duty. all these games that the younger generation likes to play. Hey, let me pick apart that.
Yeah, man. Well, Immortal, I appreciate the phone call. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the insight.
Yeah.
Talk to you soon.
All right.
All right, man.
Bye.
Peace. Hey, you're on the mic with the Pascal Show. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, it's Hey Lady 747 calling from California.
Hey, Lady 747, how you doing? What's on your mind? Speak on it.
I'm doing good.
Good.
So I'm thinking about this cancel culture situation.
Yes.
And I don't know what the answer is, but just thinking deeply about this, well, why not cancel the Catholic religion?
Bruh.
Because they've done more damage than any of this music that's out now.
That's true. Damn.
You gotta, let's cancel the Jehovah's Witnesses. They've been known to abuse children. Let's cancel the Christian religion, period. You've got people lining up all over millions who have been damaged by what these religious so-called people have been doing. More so than individual artists. You've got a whole system set up that has been protecting these child rapists. So that's my thought.
Wow.
It's a big job, but I say before you start picking on the little guys, you really need to start going for the big guys.
Bing, bang, boom.
Because a lot of these people, like, they were altar boys and they turned into musicians who are singing about, well, even Madonna. You mentioned Madonna. I used to be I'm a fan of Madonna when I was a young person, but she used to sing some songs. The Catholic culture, they wanted to counsel her.
Oh, yeah.
Because she did a lot of images.
Oh, yeah.
About the Catholic
when you call
religion
my
at work.
name, it's like a little prayer. I'm down on my knees. I want to take you there. That whole song is about oral sex, just so you know. It's all about oral sex. Sorry. And then she used all this prayer and religious imagery and all that stuff to make it seem like it's godlike. But no, she's talking about fellatio. She really is.
Yeah.
And that was one of her biggest hits.
That's right. That's my 2 cents. You're doing great.
Thank you,
I
lady.
love your program.
Thank
Have
you
a
so
great
much.
day.
You too.
Bye.
All right. Bye. Man, it's funny because, wow. Yeah. I mean, organized religion in general has always been a messed up thing. And it's a very interesting thing. They definitely have history, right? So that is a definite, that is a hit. That was definitely a jab at some truth right there. Real talk. But yes, if you didn't know, that song is full on about oral sex. I feel like I've talked about this on the show before. But yeah, that song, little bit of a left turn. I mean, when you call my name, it's like a little prayer. I'm down on my knees. I'm gonna take you there. Come on. In the midnight hour, I can feel your power. Just like a prayer, you know I'll take you there. Come on. The song is about oral sex. Come on. She's performing. She's rocking the mic. Yes, I said it. There you go. Okay? You can't unthink that song now. And then when you hear the song, you're going to only hear that. But it really is a song about that. And then, there's other things like a virgin, but that's a whole other conversation in itself. So, anyway, cancel culture. Let's get back on track here. That is what they want to do is, shout out to T. That video, that story is really happening. That there are people out here trying to cancel him again. But I'm going to tell you this. He going to be fine. They've tried it multiple times, and it's never stopped anybody. You know what I mean? It's never stopped him from making music, ever. He's still making music to this day. Maybe his music isn't as popular as it used to be. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, the music's changed and new stars come out. We got the Tekashi 6ix9ine. You know what I mean? He's a prominent artist. I'm totally kidding. That's a lie. But, for as long as he wants to be on his platform doing what he does, he's still going to have that platform. People are still going to buy his stuff, and he's going to be just fine. I just got this thing in the Discord. I wanted to pull this up because I thought this was kind of fascinating. There is a conversation that I want to have, but I don't have time to do the conversation today. It's a much bigger conversation that I want to talk about, but I'm not going to talk about it right now. But it's something I want to talk about, and maybe I'll be doing that not tomorrow because I'm probably going to take the whole day off tomorrow. But as far as Monday morning show, it's something about reparations. And it's something that I want to talk about because I think that, obviously there's been a lot of talk about reparations and if the black community should get it and if they shouldn't get it and what are people's thoughts on it. It's a very polarizing situation. Some people are with it. Some people are not. And it's something I want to talk about, but I know it's a much bigger story, much bigger conversation that I don't know if I have time to really cover on this one. Because I know for a fact people are going to be calling with their own 2 cents about this thing. And I feel like that should be its own standalone conversation for sure. But this is something that I just received. Shout out to Lady Justice for sending this on the Discord. Like I said, if you haven't joined the Discord, please join our Discord. I'm getting a lot of video suggestions and articles and stuff like that to cover on the Discord. So please go join Discord all day freaking long. Anyway, Kentucky bill would make it a crime to insult, not assault, insult police officers. What in the hell? Now, I'm just seeing this with my own 2 eyes for the very first time as well. So we're going to look at this together. All right. A bill advancing out of Kentucky Senate committee on Thursday would make it a crime to insult or taunt a police officer to the point where the taunts provoke a violent response. What is this? What is this? No. this can't be real. Okay. Senate Bill 211 passed by a 7-3 vote, according to the reports. The proposal was a response to riots throughout the country last summer, said the bill's sponsor, Senator Danny Carroll, Representative Benton, or I don't know, a retired police officer. In these riots, you see people getting up in officers' faces, yelling in their ears, doing everything they can to provoke a violent response, Carroll said, according to the Louisville Courier Journal. I'm not saying the officers do that, but there has to be a provision within the statute to allow officers to react to that, because that does nothing but incite those around the vicinity, and it furthers and escalates the riotous behavior. Apparently in Louisville, Kentucky, they saw numerous instances of unrest last year over the lack of criminal charges against police officers in connection with the death of Breonna Taylor, who was fatally shot on March 13th, 2020. Actually, her anniversary is coming up, during a police raid inside her home. Carroll noted that the bill wasn't limiting lawful protest in any way, shape, or form or fashion. This country was built on lawful protest, and it's something that we must maintain. Our citizens' right to do so. What this deals with are those who cross the line and commit criminal acts. The bill kept language making a person guilty of disorderly conduct a Class B misdemeanor if they accost, insult, taunt, or challenge a law enforcement officer with offensive or derisive, words, or by gestures or other physical contact that would be a direct tendency to provoke a violent response from the perspective of a reasonable and prudent person. So it would be a class B misdemeanor if they accost, insult, taunt, or challenge a law enforcement officer with offensive words or by gestures or other physical contact that would be a direct tendency to provoke a violent response from the perspective of a reasonable and prudent person. So State Senate Senator David Yates of Louisville, a Louisville Democrat, criticized the bill's language, saying police officers he knows are too professional to retaliate violently simply because of words, according to the paper. I couldn't agree more. I don't believe that any of my good officers are going to be provoked to a violent response because somebody does a yo mama joke or whatnot, Yates said. That's very true. Meanwhile, Corey Shapiro, an attorney of the ACLU of Kentucky, said the idea that the legislature would be criminalizing speech in such a way is offensive. Verbally challenging police action, even if by insult or offensive language, is a cornerstone of our democracy, Shapiro told the Courier Journal. And the First Amendment protects people's ability to express themselves, even if it's using offensive words to the police. Other provisions in the SB 11 would push back against the defund police movement and make a person who knowingly provides supplies at a riot that can be used as weapons or dangerous instruments subject to a riot in the second degree charge. This, to me, does not make any bloody sense. I mean, what I mean by it doesn't make any sense is that, so somebody says to you, oh, you're an idiot. Hey, Popo, you an idiot. And if he feels like he's being taunted, accosted, taunted, insulted, or challenged by somebody saying, You're an idiot, Officer Smiley? They can arrest you on a Class B misdemeanor? So in other words, no one can talk. Like, no one can talk. No one can say anything. Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. No one can say anything, allegedly. That doesn't make any sense. And I totally agree with what Yates said. State Senator David Yates said, because, I mean, it doesn't make any sense. So you're sitting there going, oh, if he gets insulted, if he's just in his feelings, he can arrest you just because you say, you smell funny, officer. You're arrested. What? So in other words, a Kentucky officer, a Kentucky Fried officer, see, if I said that to a Kentucky police officer, I probably would get arrested because they'd be upset. But a Kentucky police officer can eventually, if this bill gets passed, it's been passed by the Senate passed the bill 7-3 vote. So if this actually goes down, that the state of Kentucky, any cop can literally turn to somebody and go, you said something funny, I don't like it, you're arrested. I mean, let's be real though. Let's be real though. Let me just say something really quick. They're already doing that. They're already doing that. Now they have possibly a bill that's going to back their reasons, their unreasonable reasons of arresting somebody. Real talk. Because it's already happening. We've already seen it multiple times of people actually getting arrested and they're going, what did I do? The people are getting unjustifiably arrested for no reason. We've already seen this countless times. We've seen it, man, shoot. I got like 1,700 videos on this channel that show nothing but those kind of things where somebody just gets arrested for no reason. What am I getting arrested for? What did I do? What did I do? Officer, what did I do? Now it's just like this person could just literally go green eggs and ham. Dr. Seuss, I don't like it. He's canceled. Now you're arrested. Assume the position. Hands behind your back. He's getting aggressive. What? What? That makes no sense. Aren't cops already protected enough? Sorry, last I checked, they were hella protected. So why aren't you pushing a bill that protects pedestrians, that protects the regular civilian? Why aren't you protecting a civilian? You're pushing this so that they have more reasons to just arrest anybody for any particular reason. Bruh, Stacy just said, always carry donuts. Listen, if you even turned to a cop and said, hey, buddy, you want a donut? They'd be like, bah, 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 and arrest your ass. Straight up. I'm offended. I don't eat. I'm on keto. I got a gluten allergy. You're arrested. How dare you? There's already enough people that there's already enough reasons for them to arrest you in the first place. Shoot, haven't we already seen driving while black, walking while black, skating while black, man, banging while black, talking while black? I mean, there's so many other things that they can go and arrest your ass for. I mean, they don't need to add another thing because they're already doing that. Facts is this. You sit here and somebody goes, oh, if that officer says, hey, ID, sir, and that guy goes, I don't need to show you ish. I know my rights. And they just arrest you because they just feel some type of way. Straight up. He accosted me. He accosted me and assaulted me. Suddenly now it's a misdemeanor. Class B misdemeanor. It's called the SB 211. It's called some bullshit. 211. That's basically what it is. And that's real. Now they're trying to pass this. Shout out to shout out to Lady Justice for sending this this article. But yeah. So they're trying to push this, man. Straight up, they're trying to push this. All because of everything that went down, all the riots and the protests that have been going on in Louisville, Kentucky. They're trying to pass this bill so that you can't speak at all. Period. So in other words, First Amendment, thrown out the door. Now, actually, no, there's no respect in that. They'll put it in a trash can, light your rights on fire, and then toss it out the window with the urine and poop. That's literally what they're doing. Oh, forget your feelings. Bye. Forget your rights. Forget your rights. Bye-bye now. That's it. So sad. So sad. But that's what's going on. Somebody said, ask me to do the wow thing. Oh, my God. Yeah, they're just making it official now. You're absolutely right, Sarah. Seriously. So if a cop says, move over, and you just say, no, I'll do it again. Cop says, hey, move over. Just, can you step over to the side? Can you get on the sidewalk, sir? Sir, I need you to get on the sidewalk, sir. The guy's like, I don't need to do ish. I know my rights. And then all of a sudden, you're locked up, and you're like, what did I do? I said no. All I said was no. I understand the normal goal, right, is to comply, right? The normal approach to things is just comply. If they ask you a question, you answer it with respect, and you keep it moving. But they can't sit here and say, now they're worried about the cops' feelings. Cops aren't supposed to have feelings unless they have to have feelings for a specific thing. But yes, hippie Buddha, you call a cop a pig, you're getting locked up. Straight up. That's it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Sarah. But of course, let's cancel Eminem. Absolutely. Hey, Lady 747. Absolutely. When you encounter the cops, just pass out. Facts. I would just be like, like, I wouldn't even say anything. If I'm in, where am I? What state am I in? Kentucky. Dead. Him dead. I'm dead. I'm done. That's it. I fall on the ground. Play dead. Play possum. Done. Just looking like a hot dog. You know what I mean? Not say anything, just lay on the ground. And just lay there. Not say anything. And then you won't get arrested. But then they'll find some way to say, oh, you're breaking laws. They would say that. They would say, oh, you're breaking laws because you're laying on the ground. You're breaking a law by laying on the ground. You're obstructing the traffic or something. They make up some excuse. You know what I mean? But this is another excuse. Oh, he said hateful words to me, so we can lock him up for a couple hours. Let's just do that. Freedom of speech is gone. That's BS, y'all. That is total BS. I'm not with it. Just mad as hell. How dare you say that? But there you go, guys. Ain't that some BS? That's some BS, y'all. Anyway, hamburger. The sleeping in public. Yup. Done. I'm done. Like, I'm not with it. All right, I'm going to take this one last phone call. Hey, you're on the mic with the Pascal Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Pascal, it's Pete from Chicago. How you doing, man?
What's up, Pete? How you doing, my brother?
Hey, good to be on. Thanks for taking my call, man.
Anytime, man.
Hope you're in good spirits.
Yeah, man. I'm in good
Dude,
good spirits. What's up, man? What's on your mind? Speak on.
This cop situation, I've seen a couple videos you posted, and I gotta say, it's just like absolutely atrocious to see people in positions of power, like we constantly see from our government, people, you know, that work in high places, continuously abuse that power. And all the points you make are very valid. I just don't think even respect does it anymore. You, like you said, pass out, lay dead, play dead, like, because it doesn't matter. They find a way because it's an ego, it's a power trip, and you're not going to break that. That's just help some officers, some people carry themselves. But it's tragic, you know?
Yeah.
What do you want us to do? I
Yeah.
can't read your mind. I don't know who you are, just like you don't know me. So it'd be good if at least we can mutually agree to respect each other as human beings. But, you know, I just saw a video you posted, the video of the white man in Texas, right? The officer was like, "I'm going to kill you." Or I don't know if I saw it on TYT. The officer literally pulled someone over.
That was TYT. I saw that same thing. I was like,
TYT,
bruh, because he just said,
"Man,
I'm going to kill you." Like, what?
I'm going to kill you 2 times. 2 times, bro. Like, okay, what do I do then? Okay, I'm sorry I braked. I'm sorry I didn't cause a massive accident.
Yeah.
Please don't kill me before I almost killed myself driving. Like, it's mind-boggling.
It's crazy.
But the one of the pepper spray and the mother, that was
yes.
That one you posted, right?
Yes.
That was you?
Yeah, that was a pop-up video. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Brother, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Are you serious? Like, bro, you're walking, minding your own business, and a cop comes up to you and says, "You stole something." What? What do I do?
Right.
I just, like, I'm clueless. Like, I mean, how do you even answer that? Like, do you know who are you? Do you know my name? Like,
right.
What are you talking about? And so I just, like, think, like, you can be walking, you can be in your home, right? I mean, Breonna Taylor, Jesus. And I just don't think there's anything to do besides hold people in power fully accountable. And what I mean by that is, like, go through a process. Like, do you think if a cop abuses his power, he should just be able to quit and go to another department?
No.
It's called jail, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Create a special jail for cops.
But that's
like,
what's crazy.
You can't let, like,
2%
of cops go free.
No, and that's the thing. Like, I've said this a million times, and I'm actually glad that you called. I was really upset that you called earlier, but now I'm happy now, Pete. I'm totally kidding. But the reason why I think that, like, no, it's just I'm happy because this is how, like, this is my way of tying things together. So we were talking about cancel culture, right? In the very beginning of the show, it seems like it's going to be like the topic for a little bit. You know, cancel culture is never going to die. But I've also noticed that they're going after, like, Dr. Seuss. They're going after now Eminem. They're going after all these different people. Why are they not using their power that they have towards police officers, government officials, elected officials, any of the people that run this country? They should be going through every single person that runs this country or trying to run for office or anything like that. They should be as obsessed with those people than they are obsessed of, like, Eminem and him talking about cleaning out his closet. Who gives a damn? What really matters is the people that actually run this country and how this country should be, including cops. So if a cop does something really bad, like Derek Chauvin, right? He's going to get, God forbid he gets to walk. God forbid he walks. But if he does walk, okay?
No.
You're telling me he probably will get a desk job inside the police because they take care of their own, and he will be forgotten for the most part. But the thing is that no, cancel culture should be on his ass and making sure that he works at a freaking McDonald's for the rest of his life. But that's it. No one gives a damn about what really matters in this country. They care about art. They're going, oh, cancel this person because of this, this, and this. Don't get me wrong. I get it with the racial undertones of Dr. Seuss and all that stuff, and I already said my piece in my pop-up video. But what I'm trying to say is that they put so much focus in somebody who raps and rhymes words for a living than somebody who actually tells us what we can and cannot do when we step out of our home, or actually inside our home too. Come on. We are so obsessed with these people.
You have a decision to decide. You know, you have the decision to decide what is okay with you. But when a person of power tells you you can't, two very different things, man. And cancel culture, you're telling me Dr. Seuss, tell me a child is going to blend together Dr. Seuss and say, man, that's racist.
Exactly.
Come on, bro. Like, and now you're telling me, as an example, Governor Cuomo, who's a grown man, can't learn how to respect women's boundaries.
Bruh, he doesn't know how to pick up a woman.
Stop.
Allegedly, he doesn't know how to pick up women.
Turn out the way he did. I mean, come on, bro. Like, I'm done.
But I'm saying, like,
I'm done, Mr. Potato Head, Mrs. Potato. I'm done.
Like, we're focused on.
Like, I don't play with children's toys. I don't want to talk about children's things. We got life things. Like people dying in the streets every day for being who they are.
It's
I'm
a
done with
plastic
and I just
potato. It's not even a potato. It's a piece of plastic that they molded to make look like a potato. And then they put things on its face. They drilled holes in it, and they said, okay, you can put mouths and eyes and eyelashes and a freaking hat on the top of it, and said, there you go. You know what I mean? It's like, what the hell? There's the other thing, even right here, real quick. There's the other thing right here. Bang. I wasn't going to talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it right now. Democrat Senator Simina was somebody who flippantly was copying. Hold up. But she was flippantly, like, she was flippant. How dare she? She was flippant when she was copying John McCain's famous thumbs down to help kill Bernie Sanders' 15 minimum wage bid. Now, I wasn't going to go into that conversation, but here it is. Cancel culture should be flying in like those bots, like in the Matrix, you know what I mean? Trying to get to the Nebuchadnezzar, trying to destroy that ass. You see what I'm saying? If they really feel so compelled to rip somebody's life apart, they should be going towards the people that make the decisions in our country. Period, boo. That's what it should be. That's what it should be, but they're not. They're focused on Dr. Seuss and Eminem. You know what I'm saying? Eminem ain't even his real name. You feel me?
Is Eminem making music? I mean, yeah, he came out
he's
with
still
an
making
album
music.
recently. Bro, I'm working. I'm trying to live. I don't want to work 3 jobs. So what do? I mean, what's more important to me? Some music or my life? I mean, I just, I got to thank you for continuously, like, bringing this passion and this conversation to the table, because this is what mainstream media should be, and to me, this is my mainstream media. It helps me cope, because real talk, I need realness, and I get it from real people. So I appreciate you, man.
Well, I appreciate you too, Pete, man. Thank you so much for the phone call, and
No
man,
problem.
I appreciate it. Stay up, brother. All right.
All right, we'll talk soon.
All right, man. Peace. So, I mean, this is what's so frustrating about the cancel culture, about the new thing that's going on with this bill that's getting pushed with the SB 211, where they're basically saying if you just speak your mind to a cop and if they feel insulted, they can arrest you. The person who's trying to push said bill, who even created the bill, these people should be. Cancel culture should be flying towards those people and trying to change things here. Not, because that person tweeted something in 2010, a long time ago, saying that he loves green eggs and ham, we should cancel him instantly. No, it should be, somebody who is like Senator Simina, who's sitting there being flippant about this, the idea of changing the federal minimum wage to $15, which, by the way, that wouldn't get up to $15, a full $15 until, if I'm correct, 2025. If I'm correct, we got some time before it goes all the way up to $15. And we're sitting here, even on this show, we're talking about Eminem being canceled when somebody like this Senator Simina, or somebody who's trying to push some ridiculous bill that's going to make any person in the state of Kentucky fearful for their lives if they ever have to encounter a cop. We're focused on that. We're focused on candy and we're not actually focused on the things that are really mattering that we consume on an everyday basis, that we have to abide by every single day. What kind of life is that, y'all? That's how you use cancel culture. Use it towards the things that really matter. How Eminem secures his bag is how he secures his bag. In my own opinion, as long as he's not hurting somebody, as long as he doesn't have dead bodies in his basement or has some weird sex trafficking ring with a whole bunch of kids in his basement, I'm good on him. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to make or break my life, whether he is canceled or not. That's not putting food on my table. That's not keeping me safe. That's not keeping me safe in knowing my rights as an American. That's not changing anything. But all the people that are out here doing very corrupt things that are running this country, they're not even looking at. The cancel culture isn't even looking at that stuff. Literally, cancel culture. Oh, it's like Andrew Cuomo is right over there, and he's doing all kinds of crazy stuff. This is cancel culture. Okay. Eminem is over here. He's got old songs that he did in the 90s. Okay? This is cancel culture. Cancel, oh my God, my children, my family, oh my God, I've been so triggered. That doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense to me. Sorry. Mr. T. See, that's the other thing. Nick Cannon almost got his ass canceled too this past year as well. And the funny thing is, yeah, Nick Cannon secretly was probably behind the cancellation of Eminem because of Mariah Carey. Yeah. Hell yeah. That's hilarious. But that's true. Real talk. Real effing talk. But that's another guy that almost got canceled because he brought people on. He was talking about X, Y, and Z, saying bad things about white people and all that. He shouldn't have said what he said. But then again, he doesn't run this country. He doesn't run this country. I ain't worried about, personally, I ain't worried about no Nick Cannon. You know what I mean? Even if he does get canceled, I'm like, oh, damn, that sucks. But at the same time, he's still going to secure the bag no matter what. He's still going to make the monies. You know what I'm saying? Even if I get canceled, it's like, if I get canceled, okay, cool. Whatever. I'm still going to be securing the bag somehow. I'm still going to live my life. They're just using ways to publicly ridicule these people for their own entertainment. But instead, they're not using their power for good. They're not using their power, they're not using the power constructively. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not being done constructively. And there's so many opportunities for them to do this constructively and effectively so that other people who have done really bad things know not to ever do those things again. Or if somebody's thinking about doing something bad, they don't do it because they know that cancel culture is like the boogeyman. It's coming to get you. You see what I'm saying? Just a thought. Just a thought. Unbelievable. Siri, I'm hoping my kids cancel me so I don't have to cook dinner and they just go to bed. Wow, that's hilarious. You know what? Yes. I don't have any kids, but I feel your pain. I feel you. You could always order a pizza. You know what I mean? I wonder what a German pizza looks like. You know what I mean? Is it just a whole bunch of sauerkraut? I'm just wondering. and Wiener Schnitzel? Wiener Schnitzel. No? That's not even Wiener Schnitzel's not German, is it? I'm ridiculous. Rebecca, the puppies are locked away, far away from me on the other side of the crib. I would show the puppies if I didn't, but I don't have them readily available at my fingertips right now. But soon I'll show the puppies again. Yeah, my puppies will cancel my ass too. They always cancel my ass. Shoot, just yesterday, because they're still puppies and we're still potty training them, but we're sitting there. I'm sitting there watching a TV show, like we're like binge watching a show right now. And I have my feet out and I'm wearing these, like I just got these new slippers, right? And on these slippers, one of the dogs just walks over, straddles my slipper and just pees all over it. Just brand new slippers, brand new house shoes, peed on. And they're cloth too. So it's like, man, not a happy thought. You know what I mean? Definitely not something that makes me happy. Okay, one more phone call. Hey, you're on the mic with the Pascal Show. What's your name and where you calling from?
I'm calling from Detroit, Michigan.
Detroit. What's up, Detroit?
Yeah, you can call me the Happy Camper.
Happy Camper. What's up, man? What's your thought? What's on your mind? Speak on it.
Well, I was watching your live stream there, and you were saying some things that brought to mind something that I've been wanting to have more people be bringing to discussion, and actually, we need to cancel Donald motherfucking Trump, number one. And I think the best way to do that, during that insurrection on January 6th, people died. One of them was a Capitol police officer, and they are getting ready to pin that murder on an individual. And if you know anything about the felony murder statute, every person that's involved in that crime of killing that cop or any other person that died as a result of that insurrection, they are, by the statute, they're all guilty of felony murder, whether or not they actually committed the crime or even had knowledge of the crime being committed. There are plenty of people that have been in prison that are in prison because they gave somebody a ride to somewhere, and the person they gave a ride to killed somebody, but they gave them a ride, and they gave them a ride away from the thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's felony murder. Donald Trump instigated that march, that insurrection, just because he got acquitted in the Senate does not absolve him from criminal responsibility, and why no United States attorney in the District of Columbia has impaneled a grand jury to indict that motherfucker. Let me tell you something about myself. The reason I'm the Happy Camper is I'm on my 63rd orbit of the sun, so I'm a gray-haired old skinny white man.
Congratulations.
I'm a recovered drug addict. In my earlier years, in my younger days, when I had energy and I had testosterone and I used to get, the desire to do things to other human beings, in other words, have sex,
right?
That is not really, I still think about it from time to time, but I have no physical ability to do anything like I did when I was younger. And that's the problem with most of us in this world. When we're young enough to fuck shit, we want to fuck shit, and we end up fucking up shit because we're all trying to get our nuts up, aren't we? And I don't have that desire. I think about going to bed with somebody. I'm just wondering how good the sleep is going to be, because you really are, bumping ugly with anybody anymore. I'm just ugly every time, stand up, sitting down, and laying down. But I don't care. That's my reality. And, life sucks, but I'm still alive, so I have a reason to be happy. Because I don't believe in heaven or hell. Because I know we're living in hell right now, and we're living in heaven at the same time. Because whatever choice or decision that I make today, I'm going to have to live with it and accept the fact of my actions.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that helped me survive 4,416 days in a row in prison.
That's
5'8" white boy. My entire life, my maximum weight has been 165 pounds. I'm pushing about 135 right now.
That's what's up, man.
When I checked into prison in 1994,
mm-hmm.
I had same size butthole that I have today, and it's a size 1. I actually did all that time in prison. Nobody tried to rape me. Nobody wanted to rape me because I guess God gave me the benefit of being an ugly individual that nobody wanted to have sex with, and that's fine with me. But anyway.
Congratulations on that, I guess.
Well, I appreciate it. And in fact, if you ever get a chance, look me up on YouTube. I'm Happy Camper, running out of time. And before the pandemic hit, I was trying to transition from being a owner-operator, having my own trucking business, and I wanted to do stand-up comedy. And I've done some stand-up. And in fact, in 2019, I announced my candidacy for the Democratic nomination for President of the United States, but I didn't pursue that.
Interesting.
You could be president.
You
could be president even though I have 9 felony convictions.
I mean, look, you got somebody, Trump, you know what I mean? Trump, ran and he won, and he has not one stitch of political experience at all. So I definitely feel you on that.
Well, and everybody's crying about the $15 an hour minimum wage. I agree with that because I won't work for less than $25, $30 an hour now. And you know how I can do that? Because I know how to do something that has value. And if I don't know how to do anything other than pick something up and put it down or get something and cook it till it's not burnt and serve it, then I'm working at the will of other people.
That is true.
So
the only argument there is that there's a lot of other people out here that don't have the ability to learn, say, a craft, like a trade, or learn a craft in which they can get paid like something like that, which that would be amazing to be able to do something like that too. To get paid $25 to $30 an hour doing a trade or a craft that you are skilled in. Some people are just not lucky like that. So it sucks when you go and you have to go work at, say, a Target or a Walmart or a Walgreens or a McDonald's and have to do the minimum wage type of thing. You see what I'm saying? It sucks.
I
but
understand that.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. I'm just saying in the long term, we have people in this country that are worried about getting something to eat right now, let alone talking about next week, next year.
Yeah.
This country, Jeff Bezos just took one of the multiples of billions of dollars that he makes every year and puts in his own pocket. If he just took $1 billion and gave it away for everybody that worked at Amazon, if he gave the whole entire everybody working in the Amazon distribution centers and those types of places,
it'd be a totally different.
They're making $15 an hour now, but they won't going to unionize them because if you work at Amazon and you got to pee, you may have to wear a diaper to work because they don't want you getting off their.
And I've actually heard stories about that. You know what I mean? But Happy Camper, unfortunately, I have to wrap up the show. I am so sorry. But Happy Camper, thank you so much for the call, okay?
All right. Hey, what's your name? I know your show is the Pascal Show. What's your name?
Pascal.
If I see you on the street, what would I call you?
Pascal.
Pascal.
Yes, sir.
All right, my man. Have a great
You too, man. Stay up, all right? Stay blessed.
I enjoy your content.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Peace.
Welcome.
So unfortunately, I got to wrap up here right now. But the thing is, part of me is not like planning. I was not planning on going on to the show on and doing a show tomorrow morning or tomorrow. But I might do one just so we could talk about this minimum wage thing and, of course, the reparations thing, because Happy Camper, definitely, shout out to him. I'm sorry I had to cut you off so quickly, but, if I wish you had called earlier, then we would have been able to talk a little bit longer. But unfortunately, I got to jump off here. But here it is, y'all. Maybe I'll do that. maybe I'll do a show tomorrow and kind of talk over these things. But like I said, the reparations things is such a big story to talk about. And then, of course, the minimum wage thing is just an ongoing conversation that just seems to keep going on and on and on. And this chica that did that thing, doing a thumbs down, which, by the way, she has a history of actually being for minimum wage before hiking the minimum wage, and then all of a sudden she changed her name or changed her thoughts on it. Doesn't make any sense at all. But reparations is definitely something I've been wanting to chop up and talk about for the longest time. And so I might come on tomorrow at some point, maybe early, like late morning time, just to chop it up with you guys and talk about that, because I think that is something we definitely need to talk about for sure. And because there's a clip from Charlemagne the God that is really, really good. Well, it's Charlemagne the God had a conversation on Bill Maher's show, and it was just like an ongoing debate that it was him and Bill Maher and another guy that they were just literally having this debate about whether to or not to have this, to have reparations, and what are the benefits of having reparations, and what are the pros and cons of getting reparations, and how they should be distributed, etc. And I was just like, man, it's such a good conversation that I feel like needs to be talked about, and I want to talk about it with everybody, and get phone calls and all that. So I might do that tomorrow, because, like I said, unfortunately, I got to jump off here. And there's a lot to unfold here as well. So I don't know. Be on the lookout. I'll be talking to you guys on the community page, on the Pascal Show page, YouTube page, and of course, I'll be putting it on the in the main chat on in Discord. And like I said, if you haven't done that, please, again, and again, please join. I'm about to give you guys the link one more time. Please join the Discord. Go and enjoy the conversations that are unfolding over there, because, I mean, y'all are amazing. Some of y'all are a lot of y'all are just jumping in there, and it's man, I don't even, like, the one thing for me, I'm still wrapping my mind around the fact that this is a full-on community now. That it's a full-on living, breathing entity, and it's just mind-blowing, and it's so freaking exciting that you guys are using that Discord in the most amazing ways, and we're getting to see different sides of everybody's life, a new side to everybody's life, seeing your dogs, seeing your children, seeing your animals, pets, etc. And it's such an amazing thing. So I will be posting tonight if I do end up going on to do a show tomorrow morning, and what time I will do that. Because I think the reparations conversation, and most definitely this $15 minimum wage thing, definitely needs to be talked about. And I feel like it should just be, sooner rather than later on this conversation. So be on the lookout in the Discord and on the community page on the YouTube channel. I'll let you guys know what time I go on. Oh, one more thing before you guys go. Tuesday night, I will be having Miss Joyce Hawkins, Miss Chris Brown, Mom Breezy. Chris Brown's mom will be on the show live Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm very excited about having her on. I might turn on open up the phone lines to get some conversations and get some questions from all y'all. If you guys are fans of hers, she will be on to talk about her fashion line, and she's got a big event coming up later on this month. Hopefully I'll be emceeing it. I don't know yet, but we'll see here soon. But yes, jump on to that as well. That will be Tuesday night. So tomorrow, late morning, probably like 11 o'clock-ish time, I'll be on with you guys for, I'll let you guys know in Discord or in the community if I end up doing the damn thing. Okay? I love all of you guys. You guys are amazing. Anytime I say pineapples, then I need your help. Save me from a phone call. But so far, I have not been trapped in a phone call yet. Okay? It'll be pineapples, just so you know. That is the key word. But so far, I've appreciated everybody's phone calls, everybody's insight. Without your insight, there would not be a show. So I appreciate you guys so much. Anyway, time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys. I'll most likely see you guys tomorrow. I'm a workaholic. What else is new? Okay? This is the Pascal Show. Bye. Oh, and don't forget to go and check out my merch. Link is down below in the description box.